Here's your weather video for this Sunday, April the 8th, 2023. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and happy Easter, happy Passover to all of you out there across Alabama on this Sunday morning. Hope you have a beautiful day. Much of the country actually having a beautiful day for a change. We've got freeze watches and warnings in the mid-Atlantic states. Lots of river flood warnings there from the Midwest down through the Mississippi Valley into the Texas coastal plain in the southeastern United States. We've got flood watches for a good bit of Nevada, Montana. Spring snowmelt beginning to cause problems. You see even one there in the Washington State area. We've got some wind advisories, as you would expect in the spring, in the Pacific Northwest. But all in all, a fairly calm and quiet Sunday, April morning. You wouldn't expect that to be the case. These are climatologies for severe weather from the SPC for April 9th, showing generally very active, especially from the Arklatex eastward across Dixie Alley. You see high climatological values of severe weather probabilities. But interestingly enough, we don't really have that many severe weather threats coming up, at least in the next 7 to 10 days. This is the SPC. What is the day 2? I'm recording this late on Saturday night, so this is in effect your day 1 for Sunday, showing general thunderstorm areas forecast from Texas up into the Midwest and also across the Florida Panhandle. More of the same of that for Monday. Really no severe weather areas outlooked across the United States as we go to what would in effect be the day 3 there for Tuesday, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and next Saturday. The SPC says predictability is just too low for any severe weather. So no major severe weather threats coming for Alabama or the Southeast or the United States for that fact. And it's that's great news for us. These are temperatures early this Sunday morning, showing 40s across all of Alabama. Skies are partly sunny to partly cloudy as we start the day. A little more clouds to the south. We'll expect partly sunny conditions through much of the day today, starting off in the 40s, as we said. Afternoon high temperatures are going to bounce back quite nicely, though. We'll be in the upper 60s to maybe even near 70 degrees down around Montgomery, but 60s the general rule through the day today. Now, here's the upper pattern across North America, and I'm going to back it up to this Sunday morning, showing high pressure there over eastern Canada. Sort of in control of things, but most of the United States has higher than normal pressures. But you see, pressures begin to lower as we get through Monday and Tuesday, and we begin to see something develop there off the Texas and Louisiana coast. So not only an upper low there, look at all these big heights to the north, trending to make these heights lower to the south, and we see the development of an upper low and a surface low indeed there by late Tuesday and Wednesday near the Texas-Louisiana border. This low-pressure system is going to move to the east-northeast, gradually weaken with time, but it's going to bring us some showers and a little bit of thunder as we go toward Thursday and Friday. As you see, that system weakens. Another system moves out of the west and moves into the plain states, but it weakens as it goes too, surrounded on all sides by high pressure. But look, it gets a second chance at life by next Sunday night and Monday, moves into the Great Lakes, becomes a fairly big upper low. And if this happens, you know what we always say, upper level low, weatherman's woe, and that will be cold and actually snowy across parts of the Ohio Valley, the Great Lakes, into the northeast. Here in Alabama, it probably will make us a little bit cooler, but we're not going to change very much. We go out toward the end of the period. Low pressure still hanging around. So you can see things are not going to be noticeably different over the next 2 weeks, but no big storm patterns for Alabama or the United States. Let's get our GFS surface depiction into range here. This is Sunday at noon, showing high pressure centered over western New York with a ridge down into the southeastern United States. Here in Alabama, we're high and dry, partly cloudy and warmer for your Sunday. Again, high temperatures in the 60s to lower 70s. As we get into tonight, temperatures will fall back into the 40s with pretty nice conditions for radiational cooling there. So as we get into tonight, you can see high pressure still in charge, those 40s across the entire area. Now Monday, high pressure still in charge. Will be mostly sunny and mild across Alabama. High temperatures from about 68 in the Tennessee Valley to around 72 near Montgomery. In the I-20 corridor, expecting about 70 degrees. You'll notice a light easterly breeze at about 6 to 12 miles an hour. Now we start on Tuesday. It'll be sunny and warmer. High pressure there, the air mass beginning to modify. We'll be in the 40s again Tuesday morning, but afternoon highs will generally be in the 70s across the entire area, so a pretty nice day for Tuesday. As we head toward Wednesday, you can see showers and thunderstorms beginning to develop along the Gulf Coast in response to that upper low and surface low that will be forming near the Louisiana coast. We're going to be mostly sunny and warmer on Wednesday, though. Temperatures going to be warming well into the 70s, 75 to about 80 in some of the south central Alabama locations, generally around 77 in the I-20 corridor. That's going to be a great day to get out and have lunch. We should stay mostly sunny through the day and see increasing clouds late Wednesday night into Thursday. That surface low is now moving into Mississippi by Thursday morning. We'll start off partly sunny, but see increasing clouds through the day. We'll see rain becoming likely, maybe a few showers and thunderstorms, looking for an afternoon high near 75. And as we go through time, that rain will continue through much of Thursday night with a pretty good soaker for most areas. Rainfall amounts aren't going to be especially heavy. We'll see somewhere around a half to 3/4 of an inch. Continuing into Friday, another ½ inch of rain, but the rain will be ending as the low begins to move out, and should move out pretty quickly Friday night. We'll see some clearing skies. Saturday looks like a beautiful day. Initial looks show that we'll be probably into the low to mid 80s. We'll take that. Should be a gorgeous day to be out and about. Will be dry. Most of Sunday is dry too, but you see a system moving along the Gulf Coast. Frontal system amassing to our west, and that's going to move in here for late Sunday night into Monday. Then you see that upper low setting up in the Midwest. Look at that, boy, in the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley. Some rain and snow mixed here in Alabama. Will be a bit cooler, but not expecting really much in the way of any problems for us. These are, in effect, 7-day precipitation amounts off the GFS ending early next Sunday morning. You can see most of the state getting rain, somewhere between a ½ and 1 inch. Locally, some areas, especially west of I-65, might see 1 1/4 inches. Much heavier rainfall amounts from eastern Texas through southern Louisiana, where they could see 5 to 6 inches of rain. Coastal Alabama could pick up some amounts in the 2–2.5 range. These are temperatures off of the national blend of models over the next 10 days, showing those readings near 70 today. Again in that area tomorrow, climbing into the lower middle, upper 70s through the remainder of the week. We'll have high temperatures next weekend in the low to mid 80s, falling back a little bit into the 70s as we get into week 2. Temperatures cooling off a bit, especially at night. Well, this week on Weather Brains, we'll be talking to hurricane expert and forecaster from the Meteorological Service of the Bahamas, Wayne Neely. He's got a great book that's out about Hurricane Dorian, which is, of course, the greatest and deadliest hurricane to impact the Bahamas in the modern era. It happened back in August of 2019. So we'll be picking Wayne's brain about all things relating to hurricanes, weather in the Bahamas, their hurricane history, and his thoughts on the future. Well, that's your weather video for this Sunday, April 9th. Happy Easter, happy Passover. Have a great day today. Hope you get to do I hope you get to do lots of fun things, that you have a wonderful holiday. I'll be back to do this next Sunday. Scott will be here next Saturday. James, of course, will have 2 videos a day for you starting tomorrow. And until I get to see you next Sunday morning, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky, because you'll always have something fun to look at.